everyone seems to be interested in why I'm getting divorced. So for pickup line tea time today, that's what I'm going to talk about. Now, clearly there is a lot of backstory, and this is just going to be like the very long story short, like the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak. So Aaron and I have always kind of struggled financially, and we have always barely made it. Let's just put it at that. We've always got
Most people, 80% of people are struggling. I mean, some people are doing good, right? Some people have figured out how to work together, but most people are struggling. 80%. Let's continue.
it done, but barely. And so then we moved into our most recent house, and he had left a job to try to do a different job. That job wasn't paying him well, and so he ended up falling behind, and we were behind, and he went back to his old job and couldn't catch up, and the mortgage company only wanted the payment in full, and they were not working with him. They were not letting him do a payment plan, so on and so forth. So we eventually foreclosed on the house. And so the weekend that we were moving out of the house that we foreclosed on, he was telling me that he wants to get me pregnant, and I said, absolutely not. This is not the time. We're about to move into my parents' house, and I do not want to be pregnant right now. I don't want to have a baby. Well, lo and behold, that weekend, he got me pregnant. And I just will never believe that it was an accident. He said it was an accident, but I was like, I specifically said, no, I do not want to be pregnant. So don't you think you would be more careful or whatever? He knew I was not on birth control.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you guys hear what she just said? Her husband told her he was going to get her pregnant, and she got pregnant, but somehow that was an accident, and she's surprised by this.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh.
Do women tell you the truth, or do they tell you how they feel? Let's continue.
We're both aware of what we were doing, clearly, but I just think that we've never had an accident aside from Ella, which, again, we knew what we were doing, but didn't really want to be pregnant at the time. But in the past 7 years since that happened, we have never gotten pregnant unintentionally. And so I just think it's a weird coincidence that it happened right when we were foreclosing on our house, which makes me feel like it was not an accident and he wanted a reason for me to stick around. Well, joke's on him. I did not stick around because it made me very upset and no longer able to trust him, because I think he did it on purpose. So that's the very...
She said she thinks he did this on purpose. He told her he was going to do it. Man, come on, man. Come on, man.
Long story short, I'm gonna get hate for that in the comments because people are like, it takes two to tango. I'm aware. I'm very aware. I have 4 kids, so I know what goes down. However, I think that I just will never believe that it was an accident, so I cannot trust him, and that's why I'm getting divorced. But that's the very long story short. If you want to hear more of the lore, just follow me, because I'm sure I'm going to talk about it at some point, but everyone was curious, so there's the tea.
I'm interested in knowing, why do women feel so comfortable airing out their own personal business? First of all, why is she talking about this online? This is a private matter that should remain private. Now, let's be clear about something. This woman is a ding-dong, right? It's one thing for her to say she didn't want to be pregnant and her husband told her he was going to get her pregnant. It's another thing for her to tell you she already has 4 kids. She has 4 kids. What's one more kid? I see it as less leftovers, meaning she already has to cook like it's Thanksgiving. What's one more kid? On top of that, what she never talked about is what she actually does. Now, I did a little bit of research, so let me tell you what she does. Take care of the children and bake. She's a stay-at-home mom. So she thinks that the joke is actually on her husband, but the joke is actually on her, because her parents are definitely going to hit her with the, hey, so when are you leaving? Or when are you going back home? right? Like eventually they're going to hit her with that, because it's one thing to come and visit. It's a whole nother thing when you're talking about moving in and the kids tearing up stuff. It's a complete difference. On top of that, she already has 4. So where is it that everyone's gonna sleep? Now, I need women to understand something, because I keep hearing women talk about like men that are struggling or people that are struggling. 80% of the population is broke, right? From the research that I just did a little bit of research just for this video's purpose, right? 80% of households make under 200,000. That's 2 people. That's 2 people. A household is usually at least 2 people. There's not that many households making that much money. And guess what? Even if they are, what is the money actually being spent on? How can this one man take care of this woman plus 4 children, now 5? There's definitely going to be a lot of struggle going on. Now, let me go ahead and say this. The majority of people that are rich probably, let me take that out and let me re-say that. The majority of rich people don't have a whole bunch of kids. So the people who do have a bunch of kids probably are the people that are struggling, which means they have to find a way to make it work. Is it ideal? Probably not. But this is how the world works. And this is how it's been working for a long time. Now, as far as the whole pregnancy thing, there's things that she could have done to prevent having another child. She already has 4. She could have simply, got her tubes tied. She could have made him strap up. She could have pushed him out. I mean, come on. By this time of having 4 kids, you know exactly when that man, she should know, 1, her ovulation cycle. She should understand her body. 2, she should know and understand when her husband is about to release, because I'm sure he's constantly releasing. To have 4 kids means that he's been releasing in this woman a lot. So if she doesn't understand that, if she does not understand that, she is playing in your face. Now, for me, I'm looking at this situation and saying, is this woman just like a content creator? Like, is this a joke? Like, what's going on? Because this doesn't even sound like a responsible person. You're going to leave a marriage because your husband got you pregnant. You can't trust this man because he got you pregnant and you think that it wasn't an accident. Well, he told you he was going to get you pregnant. That trips me out, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I'm really interested to know what you think. Make sure you comment your thoughts under this video. I'm not sure why this woman would even talk about foreclosure and what she has going on in her personal life. Here's the thing. Just the fact that this man was even able to get a house tells you a lot about his finances and his job. Just the fact that she's able to stay at home and raise 4 children, that tells you a lot about his work ethic. On top of that, he was going from job to job trying to make things work. Why am I bringing this up? I'm bringing this up because what women don't understand is men that actually are rich usually have a lot of women to choose from. And this is when the competition actually starts.
I'll suck it if you have an attitude, and I can do it today if I want to.
Go on.
And I can do it on your wedding day and your birthday.
Okay, well, we'll see.
After.
Okay.
I've been in situations where he's been with you in a social setting. He'll call me after.
So now that we know that side chicks exist, the question is, what are you going to do about it? Because this is actually the competition. Right? This is what I call the silent competition that women have going on with each other. But I have a question for you. What do you think? Comment your thoughts under this video. Also, like and subscribe to the video because I will be posting daily content. Catch you on the next one. In fact, if you like this video, check out the next one. You're going to love it. Peace.